In the following lesson, I'll start talking about the crop tool and the slice tool. If we head over to the left hand side again and select this button over here, we'll get right away to the crop tool. Also, if you hit right click, again slice tool and slice select. So right away for a beginner, you will only need the crop tool. The slice tool is a bit confusing and slide select as well. It's more for designers. But for now, let's start with the crop tool. Right away on our canvas, you'll see we have a few anchor points here in the center and on the sides. And again, if I drag these, it will directly show again a gray area over here, which is again showing how many pixels you delete. And also over here, shows again how many pixels I'll delete. Then at the top, I can just accept this, and right away my whole canvas has been cropped, also with the ratio. Now I'm going to go a step back again in the history panel, just to the full mode. I'll zoom out slightly with this, and first of all go back to the crop tool. Right away at the top you can also see that our application menu changed again. Photoshop gives you here a few options, a few ratio presets that you can select right away in order to frame something up. Then also you have a custom mode over here. You can change it with the numbers here, width and height, and then you can hit clear and it clears out. Let's actually unaccept this. Then also straighten works a little bit like a spirit level. Again, if you want to change your picture like this, it will rotate into that direction and you'll crop right away like that. Great. Then next tool, also rule of thirds. Again, you can have a different visibility here. Either you want grid or you want a golden ratio, whatever is up to you. I normally work with rule of thirds for the beginning. Then at the bottom, we also have auto show, always show overlay, or again, never show. So that's basically, you'll never have these guidelines. I always keep it to overshow. Then we have a little settings button here. You have the use the classic mode, just with the old blocks here, the anchor points. I sticked actually with just the new area. And then I show crop area, auto center preview is ticked, and enable crop. And then the opacity down here, so obviously when you drag down, this is the 75 opacity. That's to just show you are deleting these pixels. Okay, let's go a step back and delete crop pixels. Yes, so it's always delete and you do not have that anymore in the file. Then again, a undo button, the cancel and the accept button. So let's actually do this once again. We'll just crop it once like this. You can either now on the keyboard hit enter or again select this button at the top. I'm going to hit enter and right away you see we have cropped this whole canvas here to a new ratio. Let's go a step back and also quickly show the selected tool here, the slice tool. Again, slice tool, very confusing in the beginning. It's kind of making small slices here. Let's do this again from an anchor point over here. If you're building collages, this can be really handy. For instance, this could be your first help guideline here. And if you just hold and click, create a second guideline and you see it snaps really nicely to these guidelines. So then you could actually duplicate this layer again. Let's move that onto the new layer icon. Move this and delete it again and take this layer and get into the transform mode, which I will still discuss later in the course. And we can easily move it in here and right away you guys can see that it clips right away to these areas here. Also, we can narrow this a little bit until it fits this. So it's a nice tool to create some really cool collages and also having guidelines right away in your whole canvas. Again, select the slice tool over here and hit right click here in the top and you can just say again, delete the slice. Then obviously everything is out and you're just left with this one layer. I'm going to hit delete now again and just remove this. Not so important to know for beginners. For you, it's more important to understand the crop tool for now. Let's rather head over now to the next tool, which will be again the eyedropper tool, color sample and red eye tool, which is good tools to know for beginners.